I have to look at this from the perspective of my career in the financial services industry. I've worked for 25 years for companies like American Express, the finance arm of General Motors, in basically, being entrusted to help protect billions of dollars of other people's money. I am paid a fair amount of money to be able to get into the minds of embezzlers and hackers and help my clients to lock them out. And I see the same patterns that I'm trained to detect and prevent in the financial services industry running rampant in the election services industry. Essentially, there's no independent audit and control for the election tallying systems. Working at a bank, I've been heavily involved in the procurement of multi-million-dollar contracts around sensitive data. And if some vendor walked in to a bank and said, "You can't look at our code, we won't allow you to look at an audit trail, and we won't necessarily allow you to independently test our systems," they would either be laughed out of the room or, alternatively, we'd call the FBI, figuring that that is such a breach of fiduciary trust that no one could possibly think that that was acceptable behavior in the financial services industry. And the fact that that is not only tolerated, but is rampant throughout the procurement process for election systems, I think is unconscionable. If you accept the fact that there's a possibility that there's a group with the power to covertly shift votes on a massive scale and to do so largely undetected, then how do you investigate that? Well, again, you look to see if there's a group with motive, means, and opportunity to actually do that. In terms of means, I think it's clear that the security standards in place around voting systems are laughably lax, and you'd only need a handful of insiders, embezzlers, vote embezzlers, so to speak, to have an enormous security breach. So there's a means. Is there motivation? You look at the partisan agenda, Christian Reconstructionists involved in key investment positions in the three major voting equipment vendors. So obviously there's motivation. Besides the motivation we know about, just think the opportunity to hijack the world's largest economy and enjoy the fruits of military conquest, the ability to control the taxation system, you're talking the mother lode. Is there opportunity? Every 2 years there's a federal election administered by those same three companies. So if you have means, motive, and opportunity, if there isn't systematic vote manipulation going on, it's only because the insiders at those three companies are too timid or too stupid to do it. And I don't think that they're stupid, and I doubt that they're timid.